Hello, Sid Roth. Welcome to my world where it's naturally supernatural. I'm with a very interesting person. His ancestor was the best friend of Muhammad, and he was the first caliph of the entire Muslim world. Is that right, Nasser Siddiqui?
That is absolutely right, Sid.
That's quite a genealogy that you have.
Yes, that's why the name Siddiq is synonymous with Abu Bakr Siddiq, the first caliph of the Muslim nation.
So, out of curiosity, would most Muslims recognize your last name?
Absolutely, absolutely. If I was to go to the Middle East, they would immediately recognize Nasser Siddiq. He's family from the Siddiqs.
And speaking of family, he came from a very prosperous family, but he didn't do so bad himself. By 35, he was a millionaire. He had all the neatest cars and homes and everything Hollywood says they'll make you happy. But you know what? He developed a deadly disease. Tell me about that, Nasser.
I got very sick, and it started off with blisters on the side of my neck. And by the morning, it had grown to blisters half inch in size on the side of my neck.
This isn't supposed to happen to you. Everything.
No.
But of course, you were working about 18 hours a day, so your immune system was down -0.
They rushed me to hospital. I had passed out twice that night. They rushed me to hospital, Toronto General Hospital in Toronto, Canada. In the emergency section, they diagnosed it as the worst case of shingles ever recorded in the history. I was in so much
But wait a second, I had shingles and I was in pain, but that wasn't, I couldn't die from it.
Well, this one was from the top of my head all the way down here, all the way down the side of my face, this ear, this neck, this shoulder. They admitted me to hospital. The next morning, this ear was touching this shoulder. It was like a balloon. I looked like a leper, deformed on this side. And my immune system was not fighting back.
Now, do you have a picture of that? Would you show us that?
Yes, absolutely. This is what I look like in that hospital room. Blisters 1 inch in size, chickenpox, temperature 107.6, and brain damage. In this condition, with hypothermia, they left me to die.
Well, the doctors actually came into the hospital, standing over your bed.
Yes.
They think you're out of it, you're sleeping.
Yes.
What did you hear them say?
They examined me and they said that his immune system has shut down. This is spreading across his body. We can't do anything about the hypothermia because the brain had cooked itself, and they said I would probably be dead by the morning. In fact, Anita, they took her out of the room afterwards and explained to her that if I lived,
this is someone that worked with you.
Yes, my eye would be blind, my ear deaf, there's brain damage, this side of the face would be paralyzed, and if I lived, I would be a vegetable, but probably I will be dead by the morning.
Okay, you hear this horrible report.
Yes.
You're a Muslim.
Yes.
Did you prepare? What does a Muslim think when he gets a death sentence? Like
Allah is not a healer. Muhammad is not a healer, so we don't turn to Allah to heal us. We assume that we're going to die. But I was afraid of death, Sid. I was petrified of death.
Why?
I didn't know what was on the other side, but I was afraid of it. And the very people that I had my faith